Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name's Erica. Today is release day for the July Mug of the Month. So this is our 5th year doing a monthly sewing and cross stitch series. We did trucks of the month, we did houses of the month, we did pillows of the month, we did table toppers of the month last year, and then this year we're doing mugs of the month. There are a lot of fun, small seasonal projects that you can do to either decorate your sewing space or your home for each month. So the mugs of the month have a couple different options in them, as you'll see. We're gonna go ahead and dive right in, but before we do that, I did want to remind you that I have still our July sticker packs available in our store. The sticker packs include 6 different high quality vinyl stickers that are theme-based for that month. You can buy them in individual month series, or you can get all 12 of them in a discounted bundle, and they're great for your water bottles or your sewing machines, guitar cases, anything that you want to add a little bit of something extra to. So these are a lot of fun. You can grab those in my store, and I will make sure to link those below. Now we're doing a little bit different this year, and I have released all 12 mugs early. I always get questions from people who want the patterns sooner, and so this year I thought I would just try something different and just release them all now. So you have 2 different options this year. You can either wait each month for the individual patterns to release and just get those individual patterns, or if you want them all, you can get all 12 months in my store now in both the quilt and cross stitch format. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to start off with the quilty version. This is our Quilty Mug of the month for July. So here is the July Mug of the month. This might be one of my favorite ones. Of course, we've got quite the patriotic theme going on this year. I did not do an alternate version for you guys this year for the non-US people, so I do apologize. I just didn't have time to do that. But you could do this in different colors as well if you didn't want to do the red, white, and blue. But here is my version. I did a tan, like a light tan background. We've got our stars and stripes on our mug, and then of course the July letters on the side. I did a red binding, and then on the back I used some of my Heartland fabric. This is my cherry print, which I love so much. And then I will be adding a label to this as well. I actually ran out of my labels, but this is basically what it's going to look like. I ordered these little personalized labels from everemblem.com for my small projects, and so I actually left in my binding I backstitched like here and here, and I have a little bit of a hole right here in my binding, so I can just add that in when my labels get here. So hopefully I'll have pictures of those on my website once those get in. But I think this turned out really cute. I didn't do hardly any quilting on it. I just did a stitch line on both sides of this seam right here where the color change is. Because there's so many small pieces in this, I just didn't want the quilting to take away from the design. And so I just left it plain. You could do anything you want on here though. I think some hand quilting would be really, really cute. The other thing I want to mention is there are a lot of small pieces on this, and so I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I have been using my Acorn spray starch for these pieces. This is a great way to pre-starch your fabric when you're working with your scraps. So as you can see, these pieces are really little. All of this fabric is from my scrap bins. I just dug in and picked out things that I thought matched. And so obviously you don't want to have to like try and starch a whole fat quarter just for a tiny little piece here. So the spray starch is a great way to go. The other good option for that is Mary Ellen's Best Press, and they both work the same. You just spray your little piece of fabric and then you just press it until it's dry, and then you're ready to go. And when you're working with these smaller pieces, having a little bit of spray starch on there is a great way to help keep your pieces a little more accurate. You do have to be a little bit more careful when you're working with those smaller pieces. Okay, let's talk about the side panel here, because we have lots of different options for this side panel. So the pattern comes with 8 different options. The first option is just a plain panel here where you could just fussy cut some really cute fabric. It also comes with instructions for the July letters. And then it also comes with instructions for 6 more patchworky type options. I know these colors aren't going to match very well, but these are just my little samples so I could show you. And these are perfect for digging into your scrap bins, because as you can see, all these little pieces are so small, and you just need to get some that match with your theme for that mug for each month, and then you can just come up with a totally scrappy side panel. You could even, aside from doing these, you could put together your own just however scrappy you want to make it, trim it to size, and then use that as well. And then the other option is you could just omit this side panel completely and just have a little square mug rug, something like this. And I think that would be really cute as well. So lots of different options on these. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is if you need help finishing these, go back and watch the January mug rug release. In that video, I have a tutorial on how to finish your mug rugs, and I have a really easy tip on how to add binding to your smaller projects. So if you need help, go back and check that video out. And then just for fun, I thought it would be cool to take a look at all the ones we've done so far. So we've got our January mug, we have February, March, April, May, June, and July. So these have been a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it. All right, I think that's everything for the quilty version. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stitchy version. Okay, so here is our July Stitchy Mug. This one's probably one of my favorites because it's got the little flags hanging out and a little kind of starburst in the middle there. And then of course we have our flag, stars and stripes on our mug as well. And then I'm making all mine into these cute little Christmas ornaments. If you would like help on how to finish these, go back and watch the January video. I have a full tutorial on how to finish off these ornaments so you can do them the way I did. Or I have a lot of other finishing options here on YouTube for your cross stitch, so you can check those out. I think making all these into cute little square pillows would be really cute. So you could just have a bowl in your sewing space and then each month add your little cross stitch pillow to it. And 2 years ago we did pillows of the month. So each month I did a different tutorial on how to finish those pillows. They're all a little bit different. So go back and check those videos out for more ideas as well. And then also I am making these Christmassy, but if you didn't want to, you could just omit the holly right here and just stitch straight across that shelf with the brown. And then of course just change out your fabric and your hanger, and then it's not Christmassy anymore at all. And I don't think I can hold all of these up, so we're just gonna go through them so you can see the ones we've done so far. Let's go. So we've got January, February, and March, and then April, May, June, and July. So these are getting really cute. I can't wait to put these on my tree at the end of the year. All right, I think that's it for today's launch video. I will put a link on where you can get all the patterns below. I did do something a little bit different this year, and I have released all 12 months for both quilt and cross stitch already. So you can get all 12 months in a bundle if you prefer, or the other option you have is you can wait each month for those patterns to release and then just purchase the individual months as you prefer, so you don't have to get them all. I did want to mention though that if you do the 12-month bundles, they are at a little bit of a discount as opposed to buying them individually. So just so you're aware of that, I will put a link below this video where you can get those, or you can visit my store at store.confessionsofahomeschooler.com and then just search for Mug of the Month Quilt or Mug of the Month Cross Stitch and you should be able to find it there. That's going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming fun. I hope you're enjoying sewing and stitching along with our Mug of the Month series. I know I am. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. And then you're ready to go. Print, which I love so much. And then I will be adding a label to this as well. I actually ran out of my labels, so I have to redo those. So I had to reorder those. But here is the January, but here's the July scheme, or you could also, yeah. And I have a really fast and easy way for you to add this binding as well. I forgot to change my sweatshirt for today.